In this video, we're going to show you 10 easy steps to live below your means to save money the fastest. Number 1, limit the amount of spending you do. While we're on the topic of spending, it's important to make sure that you limit your spending the most that you can. For example, if you have a detailed budget that shows your expenses, you can show how much money that you need in order to survive on the bare minimum. With this number in mind, you can set yourself a limit on how much that you should spend every month, every week, and even every day. This will allow you to live well below your means and save the most money possible. Number 2, learn cheap hobbies. There are some hobbies that are notoriously expensive to practice. An example could be like maybe getting into a sport like boxing or MMA. Not only do you pay for the gear, but also the gym memberships, which can often be priced ridiculously high. Fortunately though for you, there's many hobbies which you can enjoy your life without having to spend large amounts of money. A great and cheap hobby that you can practice without spending much time at all is gaming. There are hundreds of free and fun games on the internet and other platforms that can help to keep you entertained so as to put your hard-earned money into a savings account. Number 3, practice the art of minimalism. Sometimes taking the simple route to living below your means is best, and in this case, practicing the popularized art of minimalism can help you do just that. Many people are plagued with a home full of items that they don't really need, and some of these items are things like clothes, kitchenware, and decorations. But practicing the art of minimalism is to only live with what you need. And that means only having a couple of clothes to wear for the week, small kitchenware set to eat and drink with, and practical decorations. Minimalism is the art of living your life entirely below your means, even outside of the realm of money. Number 4, bring your favorite restaurant to your home. Is the great taste of your favorite burger joint stopping you from finding a way to live below your means? Then maybe you should think about maybe bringing your favorite meal right to the comfort of your own home. In fact, there's tons of YouTube channels and various blogs that go into great detail about how to make your favorite foods from all over the world. You may even be surprised with your own version of your favorite takeout meal, maybe even tasting better when it's made by you. By cooking from home, you'll be saving loads of cash that's easily spent on taking out. Number 5, focus on cheap but hearty recipes. There's tons of recipes floating around on the internet, but sometimes they can be seriously expensive to make. And for those who are looking to live below their means, this isn't an option. However, there are plenty of websites that give recipes that are specifically geared towards people living on tight budgets. These recipes are not only extremely tasty and nutritious, but they are extremely cheap to make and can really help lower your grocery bills and save money. Number 6, save for personal purchases. How often do you find yourself purchasing some new makeup at Sephora or some cool gadget on Amazon? And how often do you actually have the money to buy it? If you're buying very frequently and often spending so much that your bank account's almost empty every month, then it might be best to start learning to save for your personal purchases. By disciplining yourself and saving up for a purchase, you can avoid spending more than you have and focus on placing your money into savings so that way you can secure your financial future. Number 7, cut your gas costs with exercise. Cutting your gas costs is easily becoming a top-notch frugal living rule that you will need to apply today. But some of you may find it difficult to reduce your car usage. Fortunately though, with a little thinking and some muscular power, you can cut down on your gas costs greatly. An example of this is avoiding car usage by getting some exercise in and walking to where you need to go. Of course, be reasonable about it when you're walking so that way you don't overextend yourself. For example, if you need to pick up some sunscreen at the pharmacy and it's only a 10-minute walk, then get those shoes on and start walking. Number 8, buy your produce from farm stands. There's a common misconception that the produce that's sold at farm stands is way more expensive because it's fresher and of much higher quality. But in fact, this isn't true. In fact, there are times where produce can be up to 50% cheaper than what you would get at a normal grocery store. And on top of that, you're having the highest quality possible. A major reason for this is that the fees for shipping the produce over is almost entirely negated. So, if you're looking to live below your means and you got the best possible produce, then go ahead and buy from farm stands. Number 9, alcohol abstinence. Did you know that the average American spends about $600 annually on alcohol? For some of you, this may be more than $600, and unfortunately, this is stopping you from living below your means. An easy and effective way to reduce your alcohol consumption is to only drink on the weekends. This will both lower the amount that you drink, which is good for your health, and also lower the amount that you actually spend on alcohol. To go an extra step further, you make sure to take all the money that you've saved from buying alcohol more infrequently and place it into a savings account. Lastly, number 10, ditch the credit card. If you're trying to live below your means, then it's absolutely necessary to minimize how much you use a credit card. Credit cards give you the illusion that you have more money to spend, but in reality, this is simply money that you borrow. You not only have to pay this back, but you have to pay it back with interest. So if you want to save money, then only use your credit card when you can't pay cash, and also pay off your credit card bills as quickly as possible.